against the Bears, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
All the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown. Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the big fella, 30, past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he...
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to open
here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 18 on that one. And the Bears are going to get a first.
That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Bears.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout.
Initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give a really tough time. And for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Bears on third. 55 yards.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
On fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Davis, they've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some room to work. Cuts it out to the sideline. A big gain there on the first play of the game. And even 60 yards.
Track time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run. Receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Legs and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
To the right. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got
1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense.
Today's matchup features one of the more dangerous pass rushes. The Bucs are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against a Niners offensive line that wants to shut that down. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying. Late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before stand and win this football game. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here in my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you. And he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there of 22. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
They come your way.
And they'll run it here. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that leads to a San Francisco 1st down. Active sidelines. We take a break. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Niners, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it.
Today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Bears are top 10 in converting 3rd down opportunities, and they'll be up against a Niners defense looking to knock that conversion rate down. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've been...
And they always talk about wanting to establish running the football. It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the reason. Highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often
the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though,
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with some nice completion.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL. This one is maybe a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line
is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage.
Niners now on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. Wide open receiver complete. And got to try it here. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it. Road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it.
You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it.
Today's matchup should be interesting. The Jags are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against that Jets team that wants to be able to control the pace. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month.
Confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shake up aside. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. You additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Possession. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down after. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a pitching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field, exactly what they did.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Defense.
And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously...
We could be in for some serious offense today. The Packers are #1 in total yards and are going up against a 49ers defense that will need to be at the top of its game. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. And this one off a bit of a clunker last time out. A loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's got some space here. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Now, this is where practicing scenarios comes into play because every eventuality gets covered. And for defensive teams that really have a swagger about themselves and really don't care much, they actually relish this situation. Let's get out on the field and stop these guys.
And here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? They've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure.
Where they got the stop before. Now a handoff as they run left side. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Your runner, get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
DB on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 that time is the...
Because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting...
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So for the 49ers, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get the extra week.
To get done. It's just something about a good old flood, watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you gonna have a good old time, can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off. Living in a slimming hole.